All right, looks like we're live. Alrighty, guys. So we're gonna be converting some materials here, and let's Great. I hope that wasn't sharing like secret information. uh, let's turn that on. Let's turn that on. All right, cool. So update. We're gonna be doing some converting some cycles materials to Octane again. I'm trying to convert this pack of assets from cycles to Octane materials. They're going to be available for we are not streaming to Twitch. Seriously, I've had some crazy unexpected issues when I started streaming. Like normally I never have any issues with my streams as far as security and updates like that. And ever since I logged in and started trying to simultaneously stream to Switch, like last night I've got some warning, suspicious activity happening on your Google account with OBS. Somebody signed out. Like it was just weirdness going on. So like I'm done. I'm done. Hang on. How do I switch this over here? Chat. Where we're at? Hang on here. Sources. No. Why is my OBS all weird now? Yeah, OBS was gotten. Anyways, I don't know. I can't change my scenes. I don't have that set up for some reason. Add scenes. Whatever. I'm not going to worry about that. I'm always trying to debug the stream. But anyways, we had some suspicious activity going on, so I changed a bunch of passwords, did everything to make sure that we're cool. So far, we're cool. But enough of the Twitch thing. I'm over it. I gave it a shot, and, like, weirdness started happening. Okay, so what we're going to do here is opening up YouTube Studio here. Okay. I don't know if I want to see all that information that I've got going on in my OBS right now. But let's just go ahead and open up that file and continue on where we were converting materials. What else do I got? Quick updates. I just released a video on AOVs for Octane. You guys can take a look at that. It is super cool. It's just a quick crash course on how to get the AOV system working and how to composite inside of that, which is really helpful. And 3D Shaker assets. Where's this file at? Don't know. I have to open it up. What else did I do in the last couple of days? Yesterday, I was playing on the Render Network. Again, let me post that in the comments here. You guys got 300 free credits from me to you to use on the Render Network. And if you guys want to try that out, because the next video that I'm going to be dropping quickly is going to show you how to really maximize your render credits. I found it really cool. I posted it on Instagram about a guy who shows us how to really save and get the rate down lower when you're rendering on the Render Network. And I tried it out last night and it worked. And now I'm making a video where I'm going to show the results. And let me post that up there for you guys. There is the link for the Render Network. 300 free credits, or 300 frames of free credits, or 30 seconds, whatever comes first, depending on your your animation. But take a look at that. So we've got that going. Pin message. It should be pinned. Okay. Cool. Yes, it is pinned. All right, nice. And chat, pop out chat. Pop out chat. How do I pop out chat again so we can get the pop out chatty chat? There's the chat. And pop it out. Boom. All right, so this chat box inside of my thing is pointless if I have to pop out the chat for my thing to work. Ooh, I've got like 3 versions of Octane open. What's going on here? Oh, yeah. Let's close up some of this stuff. Oh, let me quickly show you this render from yesterday. This is yesterday's render. This is what I was using to test on the Render Network. And we made this really cool foam material from one of the members in our community. What was his YouTube page, man? I can't load it now while I'm streaming because it's gonna take forever to load. But he made this foam material, and what happened? What happened? Am I gonna crash the render? He made this really cool foam material, and he shows a video about it. And I had to play with it, and like I made a quick render and a little animation, which I'll show you guys here quickly. but let that kind of render in for a moment there and do its denoise pass on it. But look at that foam material, guys. Woo! That looks so squishy and soft, right? Should we hide all this junk so we can see it? Look at that. Oh, oh. Actually, I can show you guys a video, the render results. I can show you guys the render results that I already kind of pumped out a couple of videos. Let's go to yesterday, foam play. And, okay, here's a couple of them. Wrong screen. Yeah, these are a couple of edits I didn't like. I was playing with my Dehancer plugin, and really wasn't happy with the results and the color grading, but, you know, whatever. I'll show you guys it. But, yeah, and then using some materials, again, from... I think we had a comment pop in here, and of course I'm not seeing any of my comments again in the stream. The stream thing is on. Yes, it's on. The chat is popped out. Yes, the chat is popped out, but I'm not seeing any of the comments. And why is that? Docs streaming setup. There we go. Camera only. You guys probably weren't even seeing my screen. How about that? That's probably a little bit better. And it's still not allowing me to what's going on with this? Yeah, something got weird last night with OBS, and there was some weirdness going on. And I've never had any weirdness going on until I downloaded and set up Twitch. Before that, I never had any weirdness going on. Like, all my UI is a little bit all wonky here. Streaming setup. And make sure that's set. Doc setup. Streaming setup. Chat setup. Set that there. Turn that on. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, and then let's go back to the chat. Rays, what's up? Hey, man, this might seem dumb, but how do you open up an Octane render file once you close it? For some reason, it's black screen every time I start up. Ah, man, like, I will really need to see your file and really dig deep in, and that's why you got the members in the community. We help each other out. One thing first, you need to make sure you check that you have your render server is on and working. For example, like mine is on and you get the green light. That means that's working. What else could it be? I would try that. Then also make sure, worst case scenario, always just go in, and if it's not working properly, come into new, go to new, file, new, scroll down to Octane default setup, click that, and it'll set your whole scene up and just reset it to Octane's default setup. I'm not going to do it here because I don't want to ruin my scene here. Try that. And what else? Make sure when you have your on-screen, what is it here? Let me turn my stuff back on. When it says here, make sure it doesn't say waiting for render. If it says waiting for render, sometimes a lot of people, like, they come in here and, like, they see that there is a denoiser function right here. For example, where is it at? Let me close that. Right here, denoiser. So they, oh yeah, I want the denoiser, and they'll just come in here and then they'll just tick it. And sometimes the screen will go black and it'll say waiting for image. It'll just keep saying waiting for image, like right now. Let me turn it back on. Like, it'll just do this. Waiting for image. And this usually happens. Hang on for a second here. This will usually happen because you can't just turn the denoiser on. You have to set the passes up, right? So right now it's nothing. Like, this is like, is it broken? Why does it say waiting for image? Because it's waiting for the denoise image. You have to turn that on in your AOV passes. So for example, if I open my screen up here, and if I come over here and I go to render AOVs, and then if I look at my AOV system that I have checked, here's my AOV system. Right now it's set to denoise, right? And here, if I go back to beauty, now if I go back to beauty, you see it starts working because my denoiser is turned off right here. Okay, so if I turn on the denoiser, and then you're really not going to see any denoising happening because you're really just seeing the beauty. Let me see if this works right now. Yeah, you think it's working, but it's really not working. Like you're not seeing the denoise image until you come over here and make sure you have a denoise pass. Once you have a denoise pass, you can set that to denoise. Now I'm seeing the denoise pass and this is checked. Now I'm seeing the denoiser. But vice versa, if this is set to denoise and the denoiser is turned off, it will just say waiting for image like that. I don't know if that's your issue. You might have the same issue, but yeah, that happens. All right. Let me turn my back denoiser back on. So I hope that helps. So quickly, don't save. Let me open up the file so I can get to work. I want to pump out a couple of these convert a couple of these here so I can get this assets done and available for our members in our community. Free pack 2 Octane. Super cold today again here in Osaka, Japan. -1. Snowing this morning, snowing last night. Not enough snow to stay on the ground. Just enough snow to just be an annoyance and like super cold and chilly. Right? All right. Thank you, bro. I'll look into that. No problem. Hang on, why is my chat not popping up? Display capture, Blender camera scene, yes. That's working, but I'm just not seeing any of my stuff I had. Oh, thank you. There. Okay, there it goes. Nice, nice. Cool. And then what about over here in the chat? Yep, that works too. All right, I'll look into that. Cool. Let's go back. All right, let's get to work here for a moment. So this is all the stuff we've already kind of converted. I've converted a lot of stuff. There it is. And let's turn on the render. There it is too. And that's looking nice and yummy, right? These are really great. Oh, while I'm also on it, can't forget, guys. Don't forget Pixel Lab has a material packs for Blender Octane. They just sent me their pack number 4 to take a look at. So there's going to be a 4th pack coming out. Let me drop that in the comments for you there too. It is an affiliate link, so it will help out the channel and the cause. But it's going to help out you more than anything because we finally got some materials for Blender Octane. Like their packs are cool. Like the materials that you saw in that other render that I just did, that was also from their material pack. Okay, that was from their material pack. Take a look at that while we're talking about materials here. But these here are basically PBR materials and 3D Shaker. He's got some really cool assets, and we're just converting this. We only did 3. I thought I did more than 3, but that's okay. GX. Let's slide that off over there. All right, here we go. Let's get into the rhythm here for a moment. Let me go in. What was I doing? I was appending the file in, and then I'm going to append it in from the original, which was pack number 2. Okay. Octane. Okay, here it is. And what was the last one that we did was a hot coat rack. Hot coat rack. And not seeing it there. Oh, pack number 2, free pack. Octane. Nope, that's the one we're working on right now. Okay, file append. Let's back out of there. Pack number 1. Octane free pack number 1. Back out, back out. We are in number 2, 3D Shaker. 3D Shaker assets. Free pack 2. Free pack 1. Octane. Free pack 1. Oh, okay. I don't think I put it in this folder. Downloads. Let's go into downloads. What day was that at? I can't find the file, guys. What the heck? Pixel Labs. No. No. Hang on, guys. Bear with me. I gotta find the file. I could have sworn I moved it into the folder bin. Oh man, dude, what the heck? 2025 to 3D Shaker assets. Right, 3D Shaker assets. Free pack 01. Free pack 01. Office chair, lamps. Okay. Something's going on here, dude. I can't find the file. And these are the ones that we worked on already. All right. "3D Shaker assets." That was on the 18th. Today is the 20th. 18th. That was on February 2nd. That was the pack number 1 that we did. All right. That's not it. I think I may have saved over. it. 20th, the 18th. I think I saved over it with the Octane name on it, which was. Nope. Yep, I think I saved over the file. Okay. So I need to go back to 3D Shaker's website and download this. You guys can download this too. It's actually free. It's actually free. I'm doing the free assets, but they're for cycles. Where are we at? Okay, here we go. There's your, while we're at it, there's your guys' free render credits. Or 300 free credits. Or 30 euros or 30 frames or 30 seconds. 30 right there, guys. And again, why does it keep doing? I've changed that. Why does it keep doing that? Oh man, dude, this is not good. Like, I really need to clean up OBS. There's something going on here. Like, this add-on, I disabled this add-on, and it keeps still reactivating. So I gotta study more about OBS, because OBS is getting. Oh, guys, I'm frustrated. I just need to probably uninstall OBS, wipe it clean, and reinstall it. All right. So here we are. Back over here. This is what I was working on, and I guess I'm gonna re-download it. We were working on pack number 2. This pack right here. And of course, now I got to download it while we're streaming. It's going to take forever. It's alright. I'm not going to give up on streaming, guys. It's been a bad week for streams this week. This week has been horrible for streaming. All my streams have just been plagued with lots of technical difficulties going on. And hang on, just in case I'm sharing some information I'm not supposed to be sharing. Let me jump into that. You guys had noticed over at Blender Market too, they're like, I think it's going to be changing to some other junk. So they probably basically sold. Somebody offered them a fat chunk of cash and they took it. And that's basically, you know, that happens these days. Downloads, orders. And furnishing pack. February 17th, that's the one I downloaded. I download that again. And yes, that is what we want. Yeah, man, growing free library zip. Growing free library zip. Let me actually check that one more time in my downloads. Up there it is. Found it. Yes. Okay, found it. We don't need to download it again. I found it. All right, cool. Whew. Let's close that. All right, I found it. All right, here we go. Append, file, downloads, growing, blah 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 blee blue blee. Downloads, growing library, free, pack number. Okay, so we did the hop coat rack. We already did that one. Man, their order probably flipped on us too. Yep, okay, hop. We're gonna do that. Hello floor lamp. Okay, here we are. Hello floor lamp. Append material. Append object. We have this and bada bing. Oh yeah, it crashed. I remember this. We were working on it and this one crashed. All right, so let's copy this. We're gonna jump over to, and I heard a boop. What's the boop? I heard a boop. T3D 2025. Yeah, what's up again? Good to see you again. Question: When using Blender Octane version 4.21, does the Prime server has to be the same? Anytime you're downloading, I think hey, it's blocking me. Why are you blocking me? Yeah, he's blocking me. Anytime you download a new version, there's a new server that comes with it. Yes, it's always a deal. You can't just keep using the same server. You have to download the new server and download the new version. Yes. All right, let's paste this in here. GX. Slide that off to the side. Here's what we're looking like. This is what it looks like. Let's see what kind of materials, how many we're doing. We got slot number 1. Looks like a basic material, which we already have that set up. Wood material, PBR setup, very easy. And then slot number 3, light box, which is just a straight diffuse color. Let's go back over to our scene. Got it. Okay, got it. Thanks. No problem. Hey, don't forget to get your free render credits, yo. Grab those free render credits and use them. Please use them. All right, let's do number 1, straight default. I'm actually going to use the plug-in here, guys, because I need to push really fast. I really need to get this thing done. I got so much stuff on the plate right now, and I got other food that's getting cold. No, I just need to finish this. I really need to finish this so I can get to work on some other projects. But I want to get this project done so I have all of these free assets for our community, guys. They don't have to worry about converting these. All right, slot number 2. Yeah. Is there anything you can do in Blender that you can't do in Unreal Engine? I have no idea. I don't use Unreal Engine. I'm not into it at the moment. Don't care to learn about it at the moment. Maybe later, but right now, I don't know. Honestly, I'm going to be learning Houdini before I learn Unreal Engine, so I have zero hearsay. I can't even talk about it because I don't know anything about it. But I do know these render credits that I'm giving you, you can also use those in Octane, because Octane is also free for Unreal Engine, if you didn't know that. All right, wood shader. This wood shader is a PBR shader. We're just going to go like this, plug that into there, and everything else we can leave. Then we can make sure we save just in case it crashes. And then I can go ahead and convert. Boom. And then I'm going to disconnect all of those. And then we should have this one. Bing, 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 bop, boom, bam. There it is. And just change this to GGX. And also give a little bit on the bump. 0.01 like that. There's our wood material. Or there's more like it looks like the wood material down there on the bottom. And then I also will come back over here, and to replace that curves, we're just going to add in a color correct. A color correction node. color correct right there. Add that in so they can make some adjustments to it later. Let's go to slot number 1, and this slot here, this one we already made this whole material setup, but I'm going to make it again for you guys right here on the stream to show you how to do this. This is going to be a simple, clean, easy setup here. Check it out. So first thing we need is a principal for us is a universal material. There's my universal material. I'm going to go ahead and cut that, disconnect that. We're going to plug that over here into here. That's going to go like that. And then what we need, actually I'm going to disconnect it one more time and plug it in one more time. Okay. And then I want to copy these settings here. We're like metallic 7.5. We'll come over here, metallic 0.750. What else do we got? Roughness 0.4. We'll go to roughness 0.4. GGX, I know that's already set to GGX, and I'm going to go with GGX and preserve. IOR 1.45. We'll go over here, IR 1.45. And that's pretty much it for that. That's all we need there. And then what we need here is a color correction node. We'll come in here. We'll go to Cycles, Texture, Wrappers. We want this one here, the color correct node. And right when I get in the flow of things, the screen goes away. Turn that back on. And it's set to, well, this is already color, so we just want overlay. We'll come here and change this to overlay. I'm going to plug this into the base color. And then we got this RGB here, so we're going to go RGB color. There's our RGB color node. I'm going to drag this color, drag it on there. Plug that into A. That's into A. Factor set to 1. We'll set the factor to 1. Clamp factors on, clamp factors on. And then we need a color ramp. We'll come in here and I'm just going to go gradient map. That's what it's called for us. Drag that into B. Take this color, drag it onto there. And just to be accurate, grab this white color and drag it onto there. And then that's there. And then they've got this layer weight node. For us, a layer weight node is called a fall off map. Here's our fall off map. We'll drop that and then plug that into the factor, or for us, I would think we just plug that into the texture. There you go. Bada bing, boom. And that's set to 0.8. So I'll just set this to 0.8. Boom. There it is. So we've converted that whole thing over. And that's how you convert this little easy setup over to Octane setup, right? So what I want to do is save it. And I need to start turning off the render because that's how I crashed it last time, was by turning it off and going straight to cycles. And let's turn it back on. And here it is. 2025. What's up? I had made some foam from my. I made some foam for my liquid I had in my Blender Octane scene. I tried to get GeoNodes the foam, which came out fine, but once I tried to render it out, Octane would crash. I was thinking maybe because I was using an older version of Blender Octane scene. Also, keep up to great way. Yeah, it may have been. I mean, I'm not sure. I know that we're working. I know they're working on trying to get more attributes from GeoNodes over to Octane. So yeah, you may have been pushing the limits. I don't know, to be exact, because I haven't seen your file, so I can't really say. But sometimes it could just be something simple that might be causing it to mess up. But I know you can make foam because Silverwing, who is a Cinema 4D Octane user, he has made foam, and he's made it in the Blender Octane version, and it looks great. Matter of fact, somebody in our community, we had a mug challenge last month, and they literally made a beer with foam on top of it. Let me show you that really quickly. It came out awesome. Now, I don't know if he used GeoNodes. I don't know exactly his setup, what he used on that, but let me come in here and let me show you what he made. I mean, it can be done. I know that for sure. Challenges and beer challenge submission right here. Boom, check this out. He says, I saw the challenge mug. I turned off the duff on one of my old models, Blender Octane. And hang on, I can't see your comments. Thanks. Oh wow, nice. Yeah, as soon as it here it is. As soon as it loads in, I guess it's a little bit slow right now because I'm streaming, so bear with me. So this was the old one he made in Keyshot, and then he revamped it and did it again in Blender Octane. Let me finish reading what he says. The boy, okay, these are the results from my OG 2018 credits. One of the major things I struggle with at this time are directing the bubbles. In Keyshot, you can actually use a VDB to drive the density, and that was quite a novel thing at that time. I couldn't find a way to replicate that in Octane Blender, so I had to resort to, so I was using geometry nodes, which I am barely comfortable with, and getting variable density and volume was impossible. So the bubbles here are scattered among several pieces of geometry and layered to get this effect, which much more complicated to pull off than just it was. Okay, so he did do it in Geo nodes. I don't have his file, but let's get a bigger look at it, because they look great. So what he's basically said, also big shouts out to Ralph. Yeah, Ralph's tutorial on foam really helped me get started. Yeah, Ralph is if you look on, what's his YouTube channel, Silver Wing. His YouTube is Silver Wing. Silver Wing. If you search on YouTube, I really shouldn't be doing this while I'm streaming, guys. It's gonna really slow things down. But he has a tutorial on how to make foam with Octane. And he does it in Cinema 4D, but I reverse engineered it to work with to do it in Blender, and it worked. And he has a video also for, and there's another thing. They did make some updates on the volume system in Octane. And that's one reason why you might be crashing too, because he made an updated video talking about that. Octane. Okay, cool. But definitely take a look. Silver Wing. You'll find him, bro. And he's yeah, look at this. This is my performance. This is horrible. But yeah, take a look. You'll find him, and he has a video on it, and it's dope. I think one thing is different here is, looks like this white is a little bit more whiter than ours, or a little bit more gray than ours. Yeah, our white is just a tad bit more white. Oh, you know what happened? This is why. Right here, this gradient node, this right here, and this right here weren't matching. Alright, that probably should help a little bit. Alright, cool. That asset is done. Moving on to the next. Alright, no problem. Alright. Time check for me. 1:30. I gotta eat lunch. I gotta go to work. Let's do another asset. Let's lock in another one here. We did the hello lamp. Let's do hang it on the closet rack. Object. Should be this one right here. Let's grab this guy. Exit out the way. Grab this guy. Copy paste it. Throw it into cycle so we can see what it looks like. Grab this guy. Move him out the way. Paste it. Boom. There it is. Fire up the render. I think this one might be an easy one, guys. Let's click on that. Alright, RGB color, easy. How many slots we got? Whoa, we got 7 slots. What's going on? Okay, I think it's just all... Okay, I see what's going on. That's easy. Easy peasy, 1, 2, 3, Z. What's going on with this one? And that was that one that we've kind of done before. Yeah, he just got a little bit of layer weight on that. Okay, cool. Let's jump back over to Octane. Oh, I shouldn't have did that, but it didn't crash. Typically, you keep doing that, switching between cycles and Octane without turning it off. It may crash. Like, you really should just turn the render off. So, last stream, I kept doing that, and eventually it caught up to me, and it crashed. All right, slot. Guys, I've been using Blender since 2012, and I swear I've never noticed this slot button right here. Like, yesterday, I always went over here and changed it. I never noticed this slot button here. How many years later? Oh my gosh, like 15 years later, I finally noticed a slot button right here. Oh man, unfortunately, Blender's UI isn't the best, but you know, it's getting better. It's gotten a lot better. All right, so I'm gonna quickly just use the plugin on this. Boom, Boom. Oh, actually, I can't just use the plugin. Well, I can, but we just got to add the RGB node in here. That's fine. No biggie. And RGB color. Drop that into the diffuse. Drop that onto there. You got to be perfect. It's got to be perfect right there. There it is. And slot 2. You know what? I'm just going to copy this. No, I'm just going to leave it. Hang on while we're at this. I'm just going to copy this. Call it Octane. I forgot to name the other one too. So I know. So I know. And then I'm just going to go to slot 2. And we'll just do the same thing. RGB color. Albedo. Drag this color. Drop that color. Are we seeing the difference? Oh, I do see the difference. Good. Same thing. Name it. The only reason I'm naming them is so if somebody in our group or they use this file, they can still have the cycles material right there and they can just plug it in, right? It's no big deal. But I still like to unplug these. Ooh, I don't want to do that. Unplug those. Because when you do the material preview, it connects over here for some reason. All right, let's go to slot 3. Rinse, repeat. This is where I wish I had a script just to do all this jibba jabba I'm doing. Nope. RGB color. See how many of these things we can get done. And albedo. Drag that color over there. Boom. Boom. Also, oh, I forgot to change the GGX. Whatever. I can do that later. What was I going to say? Oh, I've been watching. I'm a member of. I bought last year some. I bought InLight VFX's course. I would highly recommend it. It's all about VFX, and he just added a new section about how to set up your camera track. Like after you got your camera tracked and everything, how to like match it so it like sticks to it. Oh man, like the information that I learned from that was so easy. That's why I think was it yesterday I did a. Did I save it? Let me quickly see. I did a quick test just to test out the system or the way his technique that he uses to get your camera to align. And like it was super easy, guys. Let me see if I can fire this up for you. This was just a quick test render yesterday I did. I literally said I was so happy. It took me about 25 minutes quickly from track to rendering it. And then I threw it on the render network to render this out like super fast. And this was the result. I didn't even like do any color adjustments yet. Like just I'm happy with this workflow. So I mean that thing is sticking on there pretty tight and like sweet. Like we're gonna get it. I'm gonna be getting back to my VFX stuff here shortly, guys. Like that's why I got to get this project finished up and so I can get back to playing. That's the only thing hard about right now my situation with the Blender building a community is like I don't have like I don't get a lot of play time. I don't get a lot of time to play. And matter of fact, did I just move them both at the same time? I did. Like after this, I still need to go back and like I like to be like in my community. I like I like to chat with them. I like to find out what's happening. RGB. Instead of just like, okay, I got a community, go join that and you'll never see me over there. No, like I spend a lot of time in there. Like I'm a little upset because when I made the AOV video, I literally forgot to, I was so immersed in doing that and learning the AOVs that day I literally forgot to go into my group. And that was the first day that I missed in a year of not posting in my community. I was so pissed off, dude. Because it leaves like this, there's like this activity chart and it shows you every day that you're in there. And mine is like all green. And then there's just like one box that is gray, like the day I missed. I'm just like, man. So that thing, for the next year, that's gonna haunt me until I can flip it again. So, you know, I got so much, and then I want to get more materials for our Octane groups and for Octane in general. These material packs, like coming from Pixel Lab, are just like such a game changer right now, because like now I can actually see how they're making these really cool materials, and that's like, I've learned so much just from the packs that I've been playing with. And I'm gonna be, I got like just so much information I want to share out with you guys. I just don't have enough time in the day to crank out videos, or enough bodies to even help me on that. So I need to get some music going, man. What's up with the music? Let's get that Octane track rocking really here quickly. We got another 15 minutes. Let's get that Octane track. Where's our Octane track at? Here it is. Boom. There's our playlist. There it is. I probably should turn it down because it's going to be playing back into the microphone. It's our theme song, guys. Octane, light up my light. I don't know if you guys can hear that. I don't even know if there's anybody in the stream, but it doesn't matter to me because I'm used to talking to myself by myself. Let's quickly see. Oh yeah, we got some peeps in there. Yo, what up, guys? I see we do have 4 people here. That's cool. I thought I was just talking to myself, which is kind of normal. I don't know if you guys can hear that. To my fire. There we go, number 6. Oh, you can't hear it? How about now? Can you hear that? I might have to restart it so we can all just rock it. Bird 8, how you feeling, bro? How's things going, man? To my fire. You're the fuel to my fire. All good here, just up on some client work. Well, that's good to know, you know. I envy you a little bit, bro. I wouldn't mind having some client work. Where can I get that Octane song? It's a bit fire, dude. Tell me about it. I'll send it to you I'll send it to you in the community. I know, dude. So, actually, somebody in the community made that song for us, dude. Like when the community was free early days, somebody in the community like, yo, I made it Octane here, guys, and like just dumped it on us, and like. I don't know if that member's still there. I wonder if they're still there. I would love to. Yeah, I'll send that to you after the stream. But I want to hear it again. Let's repeat that. Let's get a repeat. Come again, selector. It's so nice for you to play it twice. One more time on the rewind. Whoop, ding. I'm gonna take you guys back to my rave days. When I used to spin the drum and bass. When I used to spin the drum and bass, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, I'm gonna be quiet so we can rock it. Let's turn up just a little bit more. Every detail perfect. In the world of Blender, you're the shine. I think they use AI to make it. Actually, they did use AI to make it. I remember them saying that. To my fire. With Blender Octane, I'm always winning. Nothing but goodness there, guys. Nothing but goodness there. I think we're almost done with this one, guys. What comes bolts, and the frame. Yeah, the same. We're just gonna use bolts again for the frame. Actually, I'm just gonna copy this color here first, though. And 6, 3, everything else is the same. Bolts, Octane, bolts. Yep. And make a copy of that one. Bolts, and just call this one frames. And go like that. Boom. And this color was this color. Yeah. Boom. That's it. It's done. Oh, where'd it go? There it is. Whoop, there it is. Oh, speaking of Whoop, I got a Whoop band, guys. I got a Whoop band. It's all about fitness, crazy stats, crazy data about my body and my. I figure, you know, dude, like, well, I've already been like on a health kick for the last 2 years now, but now I'm taking it to stage 4 with the Whoop band, like crazy amounts of data. Like my sleep already in the last 2 weeks has been like gorgeous. It's been gorgeous. It's been hard though, I'm not gonna lie, trying to get to bed on time. Like yo, turn the computer off, go to bed. Like, it's hard, guys, to stop doing this and go to bed on time. Like, but I feel so much better throughout the day, especially like when I have to go. Like right now is like already just from learning. Hang on, let me get up close for a moment. Just from learning the data from tracking Whoop and this other sleep app I have called Rise. Like, I found out that my body, I always have basically from 1 to 3 is what they call the dip, where I start to feel tired, I start to run out of energy, and then get that back. And then again from about 5 to 7 is my second dip, not dip, but rise. That's why it's called, the app's called Rise. And I get my second wind, and like I'm super ganky, and it's so true because like I always knew at work, like my first class starts at 3:30. And sometimes 2:30, and like my first class, I'm always just like, oh man, I'm like freaking tired. So I'll just start pumping coffee and cranking on the coffee then. But like, you should not do that. Like, the coffee really affects my sleep. So I stopped my coffee time is coming up 2:30. No more coffee. Before I started tracking this stuff, I would always drink coffee up until 6 o'clock and then stop. And my sleep pattern was like all scattery, wasn't solid. Now that 2 weeks in of doing 2 o'clock, no more coffee before bed, like my sleep now is just like, it's like these long chunks of uninterrupted sleep, no wake up. The sleep is solid, deep REM sleep. Like, and I'm like, I've been game. So like this last 2 weeks, I've been stoked about the data that I'm getting on my body and just trying to manage this stuff, right? So Whoop Band, it's kind of expensive, but you pay for a yearly subscription, it's worth it. Like, what is it? What is your body worth? I've spent more money on Blender Octane courses in the past year than I did with this band on health, right? Like, come on, man. And actually, I need to go back. Half of those courses, I haven't even finished watching them, guys. Like, I bought 2 CG Boost courses last year, and I haven't finished one of them yet. And then I bought this animation course that I bought earlier in the last year, and I still haven't finished that yet. Like, it's because I started my community. I've started focusing more hardcore on my community. That's why. But I'll get back to it. I own them. I own the courses, so it's all good. I also running away from coffee, but trying out green tea. Bro, I drink green tea every day here. Yeah, green tea first thing in the morning. Like, because, you know, Japan, green tea, right? Yeah, that's the way to go. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I still love my coffee. Like, I love coffee. So, like, from when I wake up till 2, I can enjoy maybe 1 or 2 coffees. But then after that, it's green tea. I replaced that coffee after that 3 o'clock coffee is a green tea, which I can get anywhere here in Japan, the vending machines and stuff like that. So, and that's a good antioxidant for your body, man. There's lots of good stuff in green tea, man. Just make sure it's not too sugary. All right, that asset is done, guys. Boom. That asset is done. Boom. And let me quickly just see how big the next one is, because I literally have 5 minutes, and if I can get it down in 5 minutes, I will. Hang it up, man. We're only halfway through these packs. Birthday, I'm converting all these to Octane. And you know, the guy who runs 3D Shakers in the community, once I get all these converted, he said I can give these all to you guys in the community. So that's why I'm trying, but I need to convert them. That's part of the deal, so he can post them on his website and then have them available for Octaners out there, for anybody who wants to use Octane. What is this? Oh, ceiling fan. Dope. All right, let's copy this over and see what this looks like. Oh, this should be a quick, easy way. We should be able to knock this one out quickly. All right, and let's see what we got on it. 2 materials. Ah, we're gonna knock this out in no time at all, guys. And what's this going on here? Ooh, this was a little bit different. So this will be another different setup that we can try. Oh, let's get to it. Let's get to it. I'm gonna turn that off. Let's go back over here. And I'm gonna bring this down just a little bit so we can see it there. All right. This one, this RGB node is gonna mess with it, so we can't convert that one with the add-on. Well, I can just do this. There, and then I can just do this. Boom. Now we can do, and then we can just do this. Now I can convert it with the add-on. Boom. But this next one I want to build from scratch because I want to see what's going on over there. So what do we got? There's the wood material. Okay, that worked out nice. Let's just change this to GGX, and let's go ahead and go Octane on this. And this was plugged into there, and then we also need to take this and plug it into the bump. And then we also need to add a gradient map so we can flip that bump. All right, and let's just look through it and see what we got going. See, that's why I unhooked those. That's why I always cut those other ones over there. Matter of fact, not even cut them, just delete them. Okay. And let's see what we're looking through here. Should I flip it? All right, boom, there's that, I guess. Okay, that's done. And now let's go to slot 2. And this one I want to rebuild from scratch. So, kill that. We need a universal material. Plug that into here. And this little desk heater for your hands, and it's just constantly blowing hot air this way, so I gotta make sure I stay hydrated because that's just drying out. It's not really good. Matter of fact, I'm gonna turn that off. I'll probably turn on my room humidifier here. All right, so where's this set at? This is set to metallic at 1. Then it's set to 2.2 on the roughness. 0.2 on the roughness. Let's change this to GGX. IOR 1.45, 1.45, and that's good. So then we've got a color wrap, all right, color mix node. Let's take this, plug this into albedo, and we've got this image here. Fan, big ass fan, fan by big ass fan. I'm gonna copy that, and then I'm gonna add in a RGB node, RGB image node. That's plugged into A. Plug that into A. Come in here, paste that image into there. Boom. And then we've got that set to 100. That's set to overlay. Then we've got the same thing set to overlay again. So I'm just going to duplicate that. And that's plugged into 2, into B. That's also set to overlay 100, right? And that's got a color of white, RGB. So we just come over here, RGB color. That's set to white, but I'm just gonna drag it just in case there's any difference. And let's plug that into A. And then we got a color wrap, gradient map. That's plugged into B. And that gray is on the black, drop that there. And then the fall off node. Fall off node. Fall off map. There that is. We'll plug that into the input. And the 0.8. There it is, 0.8. Boom. It looks nice. That looks nice. I can dig it. And 3D shaker here, come up here on the top. I'm gonna go underscore Octane. Boom. That's it. That's done. All right, so we're moving along, guys. We're moving along with our assets here. Yeah, we're moving along there. Here's our lamp. Let me bring the lamp back over here a little bit closer to the rest of these guys here. And we've got these 2 guys here. Let's go GX. Slide them over there like that. Boom. Save that. All right, cool. So how many more do we need? I think quite a few. So I think that's gonna probably be it for today, because I have to eat and get ready for work. Append. Let's see what the next one was. Next one would be so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, about 6 more left, right? So we'll do some more tomorrow. I just gotta remember where I have this file saved. This is saved in downloads, and it's called 3D Shaker. I quit. All right, guys, gotta eat, get ready for work. That's a wrap. Thanks for joining in again. I'm gonna hopefully I gotta clean up OBS. That's another thing I'll probably have to do, uninstall that thing after this, because like it's just got there's some weirdness going on in the background of OBS. I don't know what's up. So I probably have downloaded quite a few add-ons and stuff for OBS to help things work out, but I'm probably not going to be streaming to Twitch because it's like it's too much on I have to have double the internet speed, and everybody's on YouTube. Most of my followers are on YouTube, so like whatever, it is what it is. So all right, guys, love you guys. Keep rendering. I'm out. Bird Aid, I'll drop that song in the community.